The University of Exeter sponsors this session as part of our celebration of 20 years of the Experimental Archaeology Masters Programme. Feeling inspired? Do get in touch. Many of our staff research and teach using experiments. We encourage our students to present and publish. At this conference, 8 staff, 5 current PhD students and 10 current and recent master's students are all presenting papers. They're doing this alongside many of our former students who have continued to conduct their research in this field. The conference has proved to be a great way to see more of our global alumni. If you want to come and study with us for an MSc in Experimental Archaeology or any of our top postgraduate programmes, do get in touch. We also offer research degrees at master's and PhD level, which can be based in Exeter or at a distance. You will be joining a vibrant and active postgraduate community and become part of a world-leading research department.
Hello, I'm Mark Robinson. I'm a research fellow at the University of Exeter in the Department of Archaeology, and I work on the Last Journey project. It's a European Research Council funded project, and it brings together an international team to look at the peopling of South America. In particular, we focus in on Colombia, which is a gateway to South America. Its landscape is an incredibly diverse landscape with lots of tropical forests, savannas, and the rising Andes going up to high altitudes. So lots of different environments. And back in the late Pleistocene, when people first entered, this area was covered by different vegetation and different animals, including megafauna, things like giant sloth, mastodon, and Native American horses, which all went extinct. So we're going to look into how humans and the environment actually interacted, how humans both shaped and impacted that environment, but how the environment itself shaped humans and the culture and the diversity of cultures that have now emerged out of South America. It's a big international project with universities collaborating from across the globe. Here in Exeter, Professor Jose Iriarte is leading the project with myself and some others from the university who are collaborating on more of the archaeology side and looking at the archaeobotany. Over in Colombia, we have Gaspar Mocaterias, one of the world leaders in palm research, and Javier Asatuno, who's also an incredible lithicist as well as working with starch grains and the archaeology of the region. We've also got collaborators over in Copenhagen who are looking at some of the genetics and the DNA, specifically looking at sedimentary DNA to try and understand what kind of animals and plants were actually in the landscape. It's a very new technique which we're trying to employ to try and find different ways of providing evidence, especially in these difficult conditions where a lot of remains do not preserve. Then we've got a lot of collaborators out in Max Planck in Germany who are looking at isotopes specifically for megafauna and seeing what their dietary habits are as well as their migrations. Now that's just the core team. We're actually employing a lot more people to the project to really tackle these big questions about humanity and this last journey of people into the final continent to be actually colonized by people.
At the Center for the Archaeology of the Americas, we have a very interesting group of archaeologists working in a variety of settings and countries. We have people working in North America, like Professor Alan Outram, and of course people working in South America, like Professor Jose Iriarte, who works in the Amazon, and also in various countries like Colombia and Brazil and Bolivia. We also have Mark Robinson, who works in Belize, but also in Colombia and Brazil. And we have a lot of PhD students who have been developing projects in a variety of settings, from Brazil to Chile to Mexico and Argentina and Bolivia. We look at, of course, archaeology and connectivity, but also relationships with the environment, and we are also very interested in heritage issues, territory, and indigenous perspectives on the past and in the present. We have a lot of collaborative initiatives that we're starting with Canada, UBC recently, British Columbia, but also with other places in Argentina and in other countries. So we are very dynamic and we have a lot of interesting initiatives, and we're always really keen on listening to students' approaches and initiatives, and we have supported a lot of student events in recent years.
Hi, my name is Theresa Emmerich Kamper, and I come originally from the state of Wyoming in the United States. And I came over to the Experimental Archaeology program in Exeter after it was recommended to me by a colleague when I was doing an internship for the National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C. Now, I have a background in what's often referred to as prehistoric skills or primitive skills or survival skills, whatever you choose to call them. And those practical skills have absolutely been my obsession since I was a child. And I came to the experimental program looking for a way to contextualize those practical skills within an academic or scientific framework with an eye toward being able to publish some of my research. Now, I stayed on and did a PhD after the MA in prehistoric leather artifacts. I was looking for a way to identify tannage technologies in prehistory. And that has recently culminated in a book that is just here, Determining Prehistoric Skin Processing Technologies, and it's available from Sidestone Press.
Happy birthday to experimental archaeology at Exeter.